morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy New Year's Eve. Hi, Iola. How are you, lady? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I've been wanting to do this live like by the Christmas tree forever, but it's been crazy. A beautiful crazy. How are you doing? So yes, it is technically Christmas Eve, and I just want to get on here to say hey as we end the year. I'll make another video a little bit later, but I'm sneaking in the time because the kids and I were out last night really late. They were having a spoiled moment. Something that I love doing. So yeah, we really wanted to go ice skating, but it was so crowded we couldn't go. And today it's wet. It's supposed to be rain today and rain tomorrow, so we're crossing our fingers to see if the weather's going to clear up for them to go ice skating, because we've done it before and they love it. So much fun. So how is everybody doing? This is more about connecting and meeting new people and just kind of reflecting on the 2020 year that is on its last breath. Yeah, it's on its last few hours. And we're on our last few hours to make it through as well. So we're going to pray and trust that today we get through this day. But as I reflect on 2020, I'm going to say it may have been one of those most revealing years. So my question to anyone who's watching, and I know we got early birds. I'm not really that early, because early to me is like 6 and 7 o'clock. 8:30, girl, you should have been up and about your day by already. But how do you feel about 2020? Do you feel like you're glad to see it go? If you're glad to see it go, just put glad. If you feel that it's really changed your life, hey Nisi, good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm just doing a New Year's Eve Chit Chat morning live on my timeline, so I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, and so I can see more people, and just say thank you to everybody who knows me and support me, and to really say goodbye to 2020. And I was just kind of reflecting. So how are you doing? I know you're beautiful with the beautiful family that you have and everybody. So this year has been quite a different year. I don't know. You tell me, is it going to be... Do you think you've triumphed in your life? Do you feel like this year has been, like, when I say triumph, it's kind of been a transition. So in some ways I feel like the world has gone through such a transition. And just let me say, for those who've lost their lives and the families who are dealing with that loss, I mean, my heart just goes out to everybody. We know that it's painful, and when you've gone through sudden loss, like I've lost parents and I've had sudden loss. I've had maybe a loss that was inevitable eventually, that we had to mentally prepare ourselves for, and then I've had sudden loss. And I think the sudden loss is just so hard, and it's almost like, for me, it's almost like I was in a state of shock for many months, and it took years to get through that. Girl, me and these kids, me and these kids, I couldn't take anymore. It was like COVID or no COVID, Mima's coming. So life is so precious till I could not let COVID take that away from me. So for those who have dealt with loss and are dealing with loss of this year, we're going to pray for your strength, and we're going to pray that you take that memory, because that's what I had to do. I had to take my mom's memory and transition it into my being. She was already a big part of my being, but I had to transition her into everything that I do. So she's the reason that I do what I do. Maybe not everything. If there's anything that doesn't reflect you, Mom, I'm so sorry. But she's where my energy comes from. She's where my cooking comes from. She's where my dancing comes from. She's where my athletic abilities come from. She's a lot about where my love comes from, because she was such one of those unspoken love, like you just felt it no matter what. And she gave it to everybody. But her kids and her grandkids, oh my gosh. So Kim, what you all don't know is that you all made me a better person too, because my nieces and nephews, I was a young aunt. Not young as some people, but I was like 11 years old as an aunt. I wasn't quite ready to mature, but I was so excited to have nieces and nephews. But when they got to the age where they were run all over the house and I was trying to go to college, y'all, I was like, Ma. I was like, Ma, I'm trying to sleep. I was like, Ma, I'm trying to sleep. You want me to go to college and be good? These kids are running all over the house 5 o'clock in the morning like it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, Obey. I'm just having a Keys Corner at large with the whole world, and just ending the 2020 year and preparing to start a 2021 year. Now, I'll just share this with you guys. It's nothing dreadful, I don't think, but when I get back to Jersey in a couple weeks, I gotta go under for a procedure, so I'm just praying that ends up okay. So after that, y'all see me talking. Happy holidays, guys. We are ending 2020. I am so, I'm thinking it's a transforming year. If you think it's a transforming year, just type in the comments below. Just type transforming year. But, hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm going to try to adjust a little bit. I'm still trying to talk soft because the kids are still sleeping. So yeah, this live thing, as you see how light can change your looks so easily, like sometimes it makes you look like you have dark circles under your eyes. It just depends on where you go. But anyway, for me, it definitely has been a transitional year. Ups and downs and pains, and sometimes you have a doubt about what you're doing in business, and those all come with business. Having run a business for 20 years, going on 21 now, you're going to have those times where you're challenged and when you're doubtful, but you never, for me, like, you don't lose your game. You never throw up your hands and say, oh, forget it. There's just going to be different stages in your life where you think about things differently and your priorities may change. So right now, my priorities have changed, and I just want to spend more quality time with family, and I still be financially stable and make money, but I also want to inspire people to enjoy life. Like, enjoy life, guys. Don't let life get you down. It's just not worth it. Like, one thing I used to say a lot is, no, devil, you can't take my joy. I say, devil, you can't take my kids. Devil, you can't take any part of me. No, this is mine. God gave me life, and God gave me the abilities to do whatever it is that I want. I just have to discover what it is. But I just say, do something. Do something. When I start doing some of my other businesses and paparazzi and whatever, I was not big on team building. I am going to grow my person. And as far as team building, I would prefer to have people who want to be in a team that wants to grow, or an entity or community that wants to grow. So I like to challenge women or guys, because anybody can do this thing. It's more about people who want to grow as a person. And there's different times in your life that you may have that energy, and there's times in your life that you may not. But there was this song that helped me many years ago. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys who are musical, obey, you may have to help me out, because I can't think of her name right now. But it is the song that transformed my life. Let me see, how does it go? You gotta be big, you gotta be bad, you gotta be wiser. Da 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 da. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. What I know, love will save the day. Got to be bad. You gotta be bad, y'all. I know that was probably off key or whatever, but I just wanted to make a point. You gotta be bold and you gotta be bad. And it was the one song, honest to God, that took my foot. Like, that's it. That's it. I'm changing my life. And that's a true story. That's real. So yeah, when I hit ground zero, that song was playing while I was working out so much, and I'm like, that's it. It's gone. It's over. Game on. Game on. And I've been playing the game ever since. And it's fun, y'all. It's fun to play the game of life. It's fun to enjoy life. It's fun to tackle things. It's fun to challenge yourself. So if y'all want to challenge yourself, I'm your girl. Most importantly, I want you to look at 2020. See where you've grown, the good and the bad, the pain, all of it, and determine your next step. We're not throwing our hands up. When I throw my hands up, I'm going to be praising. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be celebrating life. Celebrating life. Yes, that's what my goal is. All right, guys. So tell me your thoughts. I know I am rambling here because I'm doing the talking, but you all help me out by putting your comments below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Share and communicate. And you know what? This whole thing about social media, people are so overwhelmed about it. And my kids, they're very concerned. They are not social media people. And they do not like the kids on social media at all. That's why you hardly ever see them. And we do understand that there is a difference between using social media for business and having your kids just grow up into that's the only way to communicate. That's not the way to communicate. So I do think it is kind of challenging. Kids need to know how to exchange with each other. And I think that's the beauty of martial arts that I love so much too, because in the martial arts world, guess what? When they walk in the door, it's about discipline, period. It's about communicating, period. It's about leadership, period. It's about growing as an individual, period. I might be making a plug for martial arts, but you know what? I'm making a plug for people development. It is the thing that got my attention. Now, I'm a PK, guys. I am a PK. I'm a preacher's kid. And my spiritual values are so important to me. Mostly, it's the foundation. This my girl, Desiree. Desiree. I sing her all the time at home. It's just that my mind is moving fast right now, so I can't think of. Thank you, Obey. She is my girl. That girl can move too. And she just stood there and she just sang that song. And she sent that message. She sent that message. And I would not ever say anything to, how can I say this? I wouldn't say anything to defame or, I can't think of the words. Maybe I need breakfast. I don't know. I can't say anything to undermine anything spiritual about spiritual institutions in terms of like what I've learned from my spiritual upbringing. But the foundation of my spiritual upbringing was not at church. It was at home. And that's where our children are lacking, the foundation at home. It was the way we lived our lives day in and day out at my mom and dad's house that taught me from right and wrong, and that kept me grounded and kept our principles, how we went to school every day. That is what kept me. So those are things that, I kind of fall back on. But when I got older and I just learned like the principles and the discipline, right back just so I can end this properly. When my daughter calls, it's all good. Hold on, guys. I'm going to say bye, y'all. That was a deep conversation, wasn't it? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.